Hour after hour, everybody's running, but half of them ain't looking what's going on in the kitchen. But I don't know what's cooking. They say I got to learn, but nobody's here to teach me. If they can't understand it, how can they reach me? I guess they can't, I guess they won't, I guess they front. That's why I know my life is out of luck, fool. Been spending most of their lives living in the gangster's paradise. They've been spending most of their lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Tell me why are we so blind to see that the ones we have are you and me? Tell me why are we so blind to see that the ones we have are
Black Heavy Radio Entertainment, giving you this podcast right here on this Throwback Thursday down here with the players. My homie Smokey D, be the coolest of the cool, St. Cool.
Yep,
man,
yep.
Motherfucking listener. He ain't been too mad today, man.
Nah, he been kind of low key, man.
Hey, I can't complain, man. You know, motherfuckers ain't been pissing me off. Life is okay. I can't say life is good, but life is okay. It ain't been too much fugazi shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't been doing too much fuck shit going on.
Motherfucking copacetic
You know
for
what I'm
you,
saying? You know, moving on to the next
Hey,
topic,
it's all
I believe,
good
you
when
know.
the angry listener is calm, man. That's what's up.
Yeah,
He been
I'm calm.
calm today, Joe. I
Sad to
calm
say,
listener.
guess
you know,
his 4th of July was alright.
yeah, I was just speaking on 4th of July. Sad to say, but you know, it's real facts. We from Chicago. Even I believe the murder rate was kind of down and low. So, you know,
No, it went down.
it was.
I mean, it was only 14. That's
What
fucked
the
up.
murders?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Only 14.
That's fucked up when we can say
when we
it
could
was
say
on-
that, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said.
But it was
damn,
100
that's
shot
fucked up.
though, right?
100 shot. 14 was fatal.
Was fatal.
That's crazy.
Because
That's
you
within,
can't,
what, 4
you
days?
can't
That's
motherfucking
within
control
4
your
days.
emotions.
4 days.
And you got a motherfucking gun, and you feel like that gun is needed to be used because the nigga had a dispute with you.
Hey,
Well, not even a dispute. It's because a motherfucker 2 blocks away. And they something else.
don't
A
know if you all
lot
heard,
of the shootings come from bullshit anyway.
don't know
man.
if you all heard of it, but not hypothetically speaking, but did you hear the van supposedly the feds van got dropped off on the west side of Chicago with
Oh, you
all
talking
the
about-
fed utensils, the
Oh,
the
you
vests,
talking about
the
you talking
guns
about
and
that
everything.
you talking about that police car?
Yeah,
And by the
it was
and-
it was the feds because the feds
Right.
just
I know-
came into
I know
Chicago.
what you're talking about. By the way, that article that he talking about is on Black Hippie Radio Entertainment website, so you can read about that and everything. I know exactly what you're talking about. They say several guns was taken and ballistic vest and all that.
Yeah.
Dropped off right.
Fed utensils.
And here's my thing when it comes to the shit that's going on in Chicago, and I raise my eyebrows. A lot of shit. Like, okay, you're in a responsible situation, all right? So therefore, if you're in a responsible situation, that means the job that you were placed in, gotta damn it, category, put you in the category
Okay.
of being responsible of yourself. Now, you know, said place that you in is known for high crime, for theft, murder, and everything else. So therefore, your radar should have been a hell of a lot better. So I question the psyche of the fucking Fed officer that was driving this truck or whatever the fuck it was, and it got stolen. Now, my thing is, with all the bullshit that go around Chicago and everything else, these old high-performance ass guns that be floating around, was this a fucking setup?
Man, you know it was. That shit got dropped off like
Because
the
now it's
crater
a
guns always
17-year-old
get dropped off in
boy
the
that's
hoods, man.
involved that then got convicted for this shit. Is he a scapegoat that's somewhere getting his ass beat because Chicago do got history of chiefs and police officers whooping these
That shit was
motherfuckers'
brought
ass
to the
into
hood on
confessions?
purpose, man.
You
Just
get what
like
I'm
they used to
saying?
do with the crater guns. I keep telling y'all. They keep dropping shit
Yeah,
off.
they
They
dropped
keep,
it,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? This shit was meant for us to receive.
On the last podcast, me and Smokey D talked about that, and it was this guy, and I found him on YouTube, and he was from Chicago. He was a GD, and he was saying that in 90 and 99, he witnessed it twice. Out south in the Inglewood area where it was a crate of guns just sitting there in the alley, and motherfuckers just grabbing them and running and like taking them.
Out west, the same thing. We was just discussing how Maywood had to hit the freight train back in the day. You know what I'm saying? When they made all those killings and got them and shit, they made the title. They got Murderwood. They went from Maywood to Murderwood because they had all these guns. And if you all don't know,
and if you
Maywood
see,
is a suburb. They was doing mad killings.
And if you see, lately there's been a lot of fucking ATF trucks and a lot of fucking basically military supplies and machines and vehicles coming through on certain freight lines. One is right there in Washington. Right here, right down the street from where we at.
Well, you know the feds came in. He gave the green light. They
were coming in before.
They was coming in, but now
so
no.
they officially here.
Yeah, they officially here now, bro. The gates is open. They here. That's why I keep telling you what got the truck, the car, whatever. It was all Fed utensils. Mm-hmm. That you know what I'm saying. That
so
got
if
dropped
anybody
off in
get
the
caught,
hood.
if anybody get caught with that,
you doing fair time.
That's they trap. Right there to know, like, okay, you linked to more than what the fuck you doing. That's where young Black America got to get smart at. You get what I'm saying? You linking yourself because that thirst that's out there. You feel what I'm saying? So therefore, if you link yourself away from that thirst, how can they catch you? I'm not mad at the guys that stole that because they putting it there for a reason.
It was like a bait car.
But it's a certain reason about how you do things. We know this. We know this motherfucking country is a fucking corporation, and we know we war driven, and we know our mind is basically controlled by what we see and everything else because they demasculate the black man. Just say it. They show other countries that we ain't shit, so when they come over here, they treat us like shit.
Exactly. They separate our household.
But at the end of the day, you got me, you got St. Cool, and I'm not excluding Smokey D or the Mad Listen up out of this because, you know, they are two people who don't have kids, but you got people like me and St. Cool who go out here and we work hard and we do what we gotta do in order to feel a positive, you know, role model for our kids. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm not even gonna exclude you, man, listener, because you know you got somebody who, you know, follow and look up to you from the conversations that we have and everything else. You know what I'm saying? So that's like my whole thing with the problem with what's going on right now. And that's what makes this conversation a little bit more deeper because this is a conversation I always want to have with our black men, shall I say, that's leaders. You dig what I'm saying? So we gonna cut the bullshit to the side. We gonna bullshit a little bit, I ain't gonna lie, but we gonna talk truthfully about this whole situation though. You get what I'm saying? So talk to me.
I mean, on the aspect of, like, I got nieces and nephews, and I drive with my younger brother because I tell this motherfucker all the time, that money shit don't mean nothing, man. They have to be around you for you to steer them in the right direction, you know. So they have to fall into these traps and everything that's laid out for them, and like people did for me, you know. And when you educate them and you get them to understand what the shit they gotta face, they more prepared, you know. My old man said all the time, and the man has an MBA, and he was like, you're going to have to work twice as hard, you're going to have to do certain things. I mean, the way I had cut my hair, he was like, that's threatening to them. And I'm like, fuck them. He was like, you can't say that. He was like, you got to play the game with them.
You do.
And I'm like, man.
Because you most definitely do.
You definitely do. You know what I'm saying? I believe all of us coming up, we all had that rebellious soul or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, we got a rebellious soul.
You know, we ain't got to fit in, but then the older that we get, and we was just talking earlier about, you know what I'm saying, you get your eyelids pulled back, you get your third eye open up, you know what I'm saying? Then you start being rebellion to the truth, and you see, hey, I got to play. I got to, you know what I'm saying, throw my certain cards out there. I got to fit in. I got to do what I got to do. I got to work twice as hard because we do got to go through a lot more shit. A lot of shit ain't given to us. You know
I think times for us,
we gotta carry ourselves differently,
I think
look
times
differently.
For us right now, it's a little rough.
It always has
because
been.
because back then they were competing against another race, and now it's like everything's been switched on us, and we competing against each other.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little harder right now.
Well, it's that Willie Lynch syndrome, man.
And it's still going on, yeah.
And
it's in full effect
shit
now.
Work.
You know what I'm saying? You got the. It's so bad that you know what I'm saying. I compare myself as a working man / hood nigga. I'm a working man. I'm a man. I'm a working man. I'm a provider. I'm all that first. You know what I'm saying?
And I have no problem with you calling yourself a hood nigga because that's what we got to break down terms of what they mean and everything. It's about what it means to you.
But going back to that, like light skin, dark skin, you got hood nigga, working nigga. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is against each other. Like, okay, what make me so different? I punch the clock, I get up, you know what I'm saying, just like you, and I go and grind. You get up and you stand on the corner, you get up and grind. You gotta dodge the motherfucking police officer. I gotta dodge my supervisor or you take some bullshit from him. But at the same time, we doing what the fuck we gotta do to provide. So what make us so fucking different?
Either way you be,
you know what I'm saying? But it's that mental mentality that we had, the Willie Lynch, like you said, syndrome, and everything is a dividing line. Everything, fat nigga, skinny nigga. Oh, what they have all these memes. Oh man, you need a big fat nigga. You know what I'm saying, that you could chill with, or a skinny nigga, no homo. Throw the dick well. They have all this shit. Light skinned nigga. Oh, you acting light skinned. That mean you acting soft. Dark skinned nigga. Oh, he might goddamn shit. Fuck you good, but going person at the same damn time. All these stereotype ass images. You know what I'm saying?
You know, you call them stereotypes. Motherfuckers put this shit out there.
Jay-Z, I love what he said. At the end, nigga, guess what? You still a nigga.
You know, and an aspect of this, man, you know, all this propaganda. Just like, you see a black man, you go hold your purse. Well, you tell me any motherfucking race, and we can go to Flint, Michigan, where it was multiple races up there that was dependent on the car industry. When they took the shit out of there, everybody was in the same boat. Nobody had no money. Nobody had a job or something like that. So it's desperate times. Don't make it seem like a black man was doing this and on a criminal aspect. We didn't start that shit. Mm-mm. When you came over here, it was criminal aspects already inspired to come over here and everything of that nature.
Exactly.
And then another thing that somebody put in perspective, even with these motherfuckers out here on the streets, they mathematicians with dealing drugs and shit like that. Yeah. They scared of that. Motherfuckers are marketers, man. We know how to do all this shit. You want to talk about all
businessmen and don't even know it.
Yeah. Like, I had to check these Indian motherfuckers yesterday. And, hey, bro, can you help us? I'm like, I'm not your motherfucking bro. My name is Dante.
Why you tell them that?
I said, stop watching fucking TV or motherfucking satellite. Because they watching satellite TV or whatever it is, man.
Right.
Thinking that,
or
you
just
know what I'm
sitting back behind the glass watching how we interact with each other.
Yeah, you come at me as a human being. Don't come at me as some shit, man, you see on
Well, how
TV.
you want to approach you, man?
Excuse me, sir. Just like you come at any all Caucasian or anybody else. Don't come at me with that.
So
hey,
he stereotyped you on how to.
Most definitely.
Goddamn it.
I mean, I think it's the word bro that threw him off. Because when you associate bro, like if I say, hey, bro, what up? You my brother. So with them being outside of what we call the bro code, yeah. I would have been offended as well.
I get what you're saying. I get what
like, I'm not your brother. Like we're part of the same struggle, us and the Indians. Don't get it twisted, but
you ain't
at
been
the same
my
time,
hey, them motherfuckers that come over here and own shit. I work for a man who owned a goddamn hotel over there on 127th.
Can a Jew call you bro?
A Jew?
They definitely been through the same struggle. They definitely been through the same. You know
what you mean?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What?
It's not the same as slavery.
No, I'm just saying though. With the slaughters and the pain and suffering.
It's not the same of the Indian Holocaust.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying all three of them. All three of them. Of the title, bro. No. I asked you. You know what I'm saying? No. Because they all been through shit.
When I associate,
the Indians, the blacks, the Jews is all I'm saying.
I mean a person of the same skin tone as me or darker.
So you going off just color or skin?
Yeah, I am. I am going off color.
Because I thought, Jews.
I'm going off race and ethnicity.
Was descendants of a Hebrew.
No, I'm going off race